What's up, YouTube? This is Shane Got You 11. I am bringing you another Madden 19 tip video. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you're notified of tips, streams, and my future money giveaways. My future money giveaways are every second and fourth Friday of the month at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time to 2 lucky winners in an hour stream. You have to have Cash App or PayPal so I can pay you, but also be sure to be a subscriber so you're notified of my tip videos that come out every Monday around, 9 or 10 a.m. Pacific time. So in this video, I have been asked numerous times how to stop the power run game. They can't stop people breaking it to the outside in a power formation, a power run formation. And they also asked me, well, can you give me some tips on how to shut it down? And also a good base defense to kind of shut the run and pass down. And like I explained in the comment section, you have to be able to adjust, especially when you're playing really good people. Because if you don't adjust during the game, it doesn't matter what defense or what plays you know if you never adjust. But I will definitely give you a good base defense to build off of, and also how to shut down the power run game. So let's get into the video. The first play I will do is deuce close, halfback wham, 3-4 cover 4 show, or cover 4 drop show 2 out of the 3-4 odd is the base defense I will do. And what I do is I pinch the defense line, I move my cornerbacks to the outside, but I bring my safeties up into the box at linebacker depth, and I move the cornerbacks to the outside. So that's how the defense looks. Now, what I do is I'll blitz this linebacker, and I'll make this linebacker go as man coverage. And this is all about setting it up. I'm tackled there. Now again, so let's do the setup again. Pinch defensive line. You can actually move him out just a little bit. Man up him. You move the cornerbacks to far outside, and then you move these guys right here, the safeties, to this spot right here, about a little outside the wide receivers, and you move them here. And you will have time once you get used to it and you become super fast at doing this. So now I try to cut it to the outside. I can't cut it to the outside, and the reason why I can't cut it out to the outside is definitely because I've put the safeties in the box. And in the box means this area right here, from this wide receiver to the other wide receiver, that's considered the box. So now I have all of my defenders in the box. So if I try to cut it outside, the safety's right there. Now if I leave the safety at the farthest depth, I have the chance to be able to get a big gain and maybe spin past the safety up here, because the safety will drop back to this area. But because I put him in the box, he is in trouble. The running back's in trouble, and I don't have a chance to cut it to the outside right away. So let's show you again. Pinch the defensive line, man him up, move this cornerback far to the outside to this hash mark, and then put the free safety right outside this mark, right outside the wide receiver, but about right here where the lineup depth is with the other linebackers. So it makes it basically look like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 linebackers, which you don't. So this is how the defensive play looks. And crash down the defensive line. So here we go again. I can't get to the outside because with the run, it sucks you in. And it's, if you look at it again, if I try to cut it to the outside, the wide receiver doesn't even try to pick up the safety because he's pre-programmed to pick up the cornerback, and the safety's right there for me to cut it outside again. If you look on this side, it's the same thing. That is how you shut down the halfback wham and people cutting to the outside. Well, okay, let's say I want to pass, right? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put them on streaks just to show you what I'm talking about. So you pinch the line, you crash down, so it looks like that. Move him just a little bit. Now I wanted to show you something because people are gonna be worried about, like, well, what if, like, they try to take the top off you? With this defense, you have to have fast safeties. So you got to have fast safeties to help you get back. Put him out here, like right here. And so here's the play. I just want to show you the verticals because I want to show you that they can get back. And here's how, that's how the defense looks. Just so you know. So I try to go up top. I can't. And what I'm showing you is watch out. Don't look at anybody else right now because you have to do adjustments in the game. But look at Brandon Cooks. He has 95 speed. There's a hike, and look how quick the safeties get back. The safeties are already back there to play that defense. So that's how you shut down the halfback wham. So let's get into another power offense. And I will show you the single back formation, the wing tight Z, which people are having trouble with the halfback dive. And it's basically the same defense. 3-4 cover 4 drop show 2. You pinch the defense line, you crash out. But on this one, you move the linebacker to just outside the heavy side. And the heavy side is the extra tight end. So whichever side he's on, you want to move the outside linebacker to that outside spot. So again, it's basically the same formation. You want to have this safety on the inside of the wide receiver. You want to have the strong safety on the other side like this, and then the cornerback like right here. So this is how the formation looks. Move him right here. I want you to cover the opposite guy. So I want you to cover this guy right here in the hook curl, and the computer's manned up to the running back. But you don't want to do baseline. Do not baseline it because they can cut it out, because that's what they're trying to do, because baseline pinches everybody on the inside. So the formation looks like this. So let me try to cut it to the outside. I can't cut it to the outside. And again, it's all about the safety play. So let's go look at the safeties again, where I put the formation on. Look at the strong safeties. It looks like you have 6 linebackers. Make sure you put the strong safety, or the free safety, on the inside of the wide receiver, the strong safety on the other side. And it looks like that. That's how the formation should look. They can't cut it to the outside, because watch, as I try to cut it inside, as I try to cut it out, there is the free safety. He is right there waiting for me, and he picks it up. And the reason why is because the wide receiver, I've noticed, is pre-programmed to go pick up the cornerback. That's his job. So when you put the safety in the box, he gets ignored, and he'll come shooting in. And if I try to cut it to the outside, I have 2 on 0. If I try to cut it in the middle, I'm stuck. So let's run it back again. I'm going to show you the setup again. So here's how this is how the play originally looks. Pinch the defensive line and crash down. You can also slide the defensive line to the heavy side. And again, the heavy side is where the extra tight end is. Now, with the halfback wham, do not slide the defensive line, just crash down. Remember to man up this linebacker with the running back. Move the cornerback over here. Move the free safety about right here, so he's inside the wide receiver. And I'm just showing you how it looks. and then use this guy, but remember, move this linebacker to just outside the extra tight end. And I'm going to use a defensive lineman, and then I'm going to try to run the ball. So I will try to cut it back. I can't cut it back to that side because I'm stuck. So let's show you the replay one more time. It is all about positioning. Do not base a line. So on this power run formation, where you have the extra tight end in the box, slide the defensive line over if you want and crash down. But with halfback wham, you just have to pinch the defensive line and crash down. So you have to bring the safeties up. Look at how he is. He's on the inside of the wide receiver. He's in the box, and he's on the outside. So it makes it very hard. So again, if I start to cut it to the left, again, the free safety is right there. He's coming in because the wide receiver doesn't pick up the safety at all right away. He'll go to the wide receiver at all times. I try to cut it back, I'm dead. If I try to cut it up middle, I'm dead. Okay, well, what if they want to pass from this formation? So let's go to tight end attack. You can also, another thing that I want to show you is you can do cover 2 man. I prefer, and I'm being honest here, I prefer zone coverage on this. But okay, let's say that I do it to man coverage. You still move him to the outside. He's right there. But you still put him to the outside. You still put him up in the box, right inside the wide receiver. And then you move him to the outside. And remember, you have to crash down and pinch. So that's how it looks. Now, here we go. I have him here, and that's why I like to keep it into zone coverage. But you can keep it because, like I said, I can't control both controllers right now. I don't have anybody helping me. So this guy right here, I would take it away. So I would have taken it away. But the reason why I prefer zone coverage is because it makes it easier. So I will do another pass play. I'll crash down. Move him to the outside of the box. I'll man him up. I'll man the running back up like you're supposed to. I bring him right here. The free safety right here inside the box, but inside the wide receiver. I'll do it here. And move him to the outside. Oh, and I hit the wrong button. Anyways, so basically, you just got to adapt. But that is how you shut down the power run game. The power run game has nowhere to go when you do put the safeties in the right spot. You have to have a good free safety and strong safety for it to work. You have to have speed. You don't even actually have them to be good. You just have to have them fast. So that is how you shut down the power run game and also have a good base defense versus the pass defense. But you also have to be able to adjust. And it was really hard for me, unfortunately, to play pass defense because I'm using the offensive controller right now, too, after I do the defensive setups and I hike. And I would have taken away the middle. And I'm sure most of you would have been able to take away the middle of the pass game because you're using the controller. And I wasn't able to, so I apologize on that. But on the run game, I showed you perfectly how to shut down the power run game. Let me know what you guys think in the comment box. I apologize if it was a little bit confusing on how to shut down the pass how to shut down pass offense out of this base defense. But again, I wasn't able to control the middle because I was using 2 controllers on the setup this time. So I apologize on that part. But let me know what you think about how to shut down power offense and power run formations. This Shane got you 11. I appreciate it.